Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Dom from Lensprotogo and Lens Rentals, and welcome back to the channel. In this week's video, I'm going to be reviewing a lens that's become a fast favorite of mine lately. It's the Panasonic Leica DG Vario-Summilux 10-25 f1.7. But probably for the remainder of this video, I'm just going to call it the Panasonic 10-25. So specifically, I want to talk about the build of this lens and what's going on with it physically, as well as chat about what's going on with it technologically and optically. And ultimately, I just want to share my general experience with this lens because, hint, hint, I love this thing. So let's check it out. Okay, so I'm going to brush through the physical overview of this lens so we can get right to the juicy stuff and see some test footage that I was able to take with this lens. So this lens is just about 3.5 by 5 inches long, 6 inches when all the way zoomed out, and it weighs roughly 1.5 pounds and has a 77mm front diameter. So it's a very average sized lens, but it is a hair on the large side for the Micro Four Thirds system. So if you're an avid Micro Four Thirds shooter that's used to those small lenses, that might be an issue for you. But personally, I will take the larger size for the f1.7 all day. This lens also has a few neat video-friendly features too, like this dedicated aperture ring towards the top with a nice resistant response. There's no clicking between stops, just one click to get into A mode. Right beneath that aperture ring is a focus clutch, another ring that if you pull it back, it will switch the lens into manual focus and up again for autofocus. When it's switched to manual mode, it will reveal these focus increments on the barrel, and operating this focus ring in manual mode is really smooth, again with good resistance. And this is a focus by wire lens, so you can control the entire throw of the focus range over about a 90-degree turn. The zoom ring also has about 90 degrees of rotation, and that rotation is clockwise for tighter, counterclockwise for wider, which may be inverted from what you're used to, just a heads up. And unlike the focus and aperture rings, the zoom ring throws really fast with almost no resistance until it stiffens up a tiny bit right at 25. As for weather sealing, I gotta say that the telescoping zoom isn't the most friendly design for that, but at least the weather sealing gasket on the lens mount looks neatly tucked in there. In general, I like how the weight of this lens is a little bit kept towards the rear element. It gives you really nice balance when you pair it up with a camera, which is typically how I like to shoot my lenses. You can see all the space my fingers have in here when I'm gripping the GH5 II body with this lens attached, and that's a big deal for this setup's vloggability. Okay, so that's what's going on with this lens from a physical standpoint that we can see. Now, I want to chat about what's going on with this thing optically, as well as the tech that's in here. So first things first, consistent f1.7. That is a really awesome thing because fast lenses with autofocus in the Micro Four Thirds system are hard to come by. And if you're curious about this lens's full frame equivalent on paper, it's roughly a 20 to 50 f3.5. You can basically just take all those values and just double them. So far, one of the most impressive features of this lens, in my opinion, is the autofocus. From what I can tell so far, it performs fast and totally silent and does not do much unnecessary searching. I have not had great experiences relying on autofocus from my Micro Four Thirds glass before, so I'm pretty delighted when I see the GH5 is able to track my face perfectly. I have run into some autofocus quirks here and there, but I'm more willing to chalk that up to the GH5 II rather than this lens. There is no optical stabilization going on in this lens, which I'm not terribly bummed out about because currently I have it paired up with a GH5 II, which has absolutely amazing in-body image stabilization. But during my outing today, I plan on experimenting with a couple different levels of body stabilization from the camera. The aperture diaphragm is hard to physically see in the barrel there, but it's constructed with 9 blades, and that should result in some nice spherical bokehs and smooth out of focus area. The last thing I'll mention from an optical standpoint is this lens has an 11-inch close focus distance, which sits about right there from the rear element. And if this was any greater, I'd honestly be a little bummed because I love focusing at things at their close focus distance, especially doing fun vlog stuff out and about like I plan to do today. So with all that boring stuff out of the way, now I'm gonna roll some miscellaneous vlog footage that was all taken on this Panasonic 10-25 f1.7 lens. Then I'm gonna come back, hit you with some final thoughts about this lens, wrap up this video, and then probably go out and continue shooting on this thing because I love it. So let's check it out. At 1.7, there he is.
Hey.
Yeah, at 1.7, nice little blurriness in the background. Pretty good. Hey.
Hey.
This is gonna be happening. So, objective of this vlog, get my Halloween costume because Halloween is rapidly approaching and I do not have a costume. And Halloween is quite literally my favorite holiday, like more than Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter combined. And it is absolutely so out of characteristic for me not to have a costume yet. So I'm going with quintessential, oh, where should we put this? I'm going for quintessential robot this year. Like nothing fancy, just awesome, high-tech, sweet robot. Pretty sure that's the Amazon. Yes, that's the Amazon guy. I'm gonna go run and get my packages. Get my stuff. Thanks, buddy. Items here. Let's take a look at my Amazon items first. All right.
You went with blue.
Yeah, no, I went with blue this time. The phone kind of has like a bluish color to it too, so I thought it kind of matched. And it's like
a good shade of blue.
Yeah, it's like translucent too. Okay. Whoa, no, that's not happening. All right, so all my new phone accessories just came in from Amazon. Now we are about to hit Home Depot and get some supplies for my super awesome robot costume. What just dropped? Here we go. I think it's down here. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is what I'm looking for. Yes, that's it right there. Those are gonna be my elbows and knees. Now is my arm gonna fit through that? Hopefully, who knows? That sort of, it's metallic. Oh, nice, get it. Lauren had the amazing idea of getting some metallic spray paint. Show them. Do not spray. I guess there's a big spray paint problem here.
See, this is metallic
People wanna
too, but
test
this
it out.
one looks way more appealing with the top.
This has like a Febreze nozzle.
This is like, oh, I want this one.
Yes, okay.
Although, how much is this one versus this one?
So yeah, I definitely want as metallic as possible, right? I'm not gonna be that big of a robot, but I do want to be technologically advanced. So let's try to just find like some cheap other metallic stuff. Look at this, could be my head. Can I work this bucket into my?
If it fits on top of your head. No.
Oh, can it be on like my hat though?
It needs to like fit.
Oh, dang it. There's gonna be, I want like one more little robot accessory. I think we should hit the plumbing aisle again. All right, so this is pretty much what I got so far. I got my aluminum ducting for like my elbows and stuff. I'm gonna get some cardboard boxes back in the office for like my main construction of my body, which we're gonna spray paint with this metallic spray paint, which is gonna be awesome. And Lauren, I found the perfect hat, robot hat. Once I resize this a little bit, it is going to be perfect. You see this?
Are the edges sharp?
It's actually kind of comfortable. I just have to like press it in and it's perfect. Oh, this is perfect.
I don't know if you need that though.
No, I'm gonna need this to like tape certain parts of my,
Oh wait, this one's cheaper. This is.
All right, so Lauren found the aluminum tape. I got this, my hat, my arms. I'm pretty sure we're done with Home Depot. This is how you know you should have got a cart. All right, let's get out of here.
Well, that's easier. This is cool.
Should I look like her?
No.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I'm liking from the silver section over here.
I could be a strapping robot with the overalls. Maybe not, but definitely some silver makeup though. Pirate section is wiped out, huh?
Oh, wait.
What do I got for my awesome robot costume from Home Depot and Party City? I got this aluminum sort of venting, ducting type deal. Those are gonna be like for my joints. I got this amazing hat. Another thing from the plumbing aisle that was great. We got some aluminum tape that's gonna tape it all together. Anyways, there's that. Metallic spray paint for my body work to cover up all the cardboard. And makeup, metallic makeup. This is the most all out I've gone for a Halloween costume in at least a year. Look at this brilliant fall foliage. That's what it's all about. Look at this. Look at this, I'm about to stand. That's nice.
Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Panasonic Leica DG Vario-Summilux 10-25 f1.7. Anyways, if I was a full-time Micro Four Thirds shooter, I would want to own this lens for this one reason: its versatility. After one day of shooting on this thing, I'm absolutely convinced that you could shoot an entire fun personal travel vlog and then at the drop of a hat, turn around and shoot like a professional corporate video gig, all with this one lens. And that's pretty awesome. One thing to keep in mind though, I think this lens really benefits from being on a camera with some sort of stabilization on it. I think I really lucked out pairing this with the GH5 II today. If this was on something like a Blackmagic 4K that doesn't have any sort of stabilization on it whatsoever, I feel like every single little jitter and imperfection would have been revealed. So it's definitely something to consider if you're using this lens. All in all, I'd say this is a very well executed lens, and I think any Micro Four Thirds video shooter would be delighted to shoot on this lens for a day, and even more delighted if this was a permanent part of their arsenal. So that's pretty much gonna do it on this video reviewing one of my new favorite lenses, the Panasonic Leica DG Vario-Summilux 10-25 f1.7. So, as always, if you have any questions about this lens or the GH5 II for that matter, drop a comment in the comment section below and we'll start a discussion. And if you're a Micro Four Thirds shooter, I want to hear about your setup. So, if you happen to like this video, hit it with a thumbs up button down below to let me know you liked it. And if you're not already for whatever reason, subscribe to the channel. And that way, you'll be in the loop whenever we post new content, which is every week. So take care, and we'll see you in the next one.